And Jared,
Yes.
show our appreciation. I'd like to give you this gift.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. It's a new folder. Wonderful. I brought my old one. Great. Well, what a privilege and a pleasure it is for me to stand in front of this group of educators this evening. I truly feel humbled at the opportunity to be here in front of such strong educators. While I was participating in this evaluation process of essays and interviews, my colleagues reminded me how humbled I should feel. Remember, I was a candidate for last year's Teacher of the Year. And when we concluded our interviews this year, the panel looked at each other and said, wow, these candidates are a lot better than last year's. So I am humbled to be here. Now I teased those that sat on the panel with me that day, as they were kind and gracious, and we all were truly astonished by the high bar that this year's Teachers of the Year had set for the district. I remember being in your shoes a year ago, the excitement of the district and the region and the district and the campus and the region recognitions, the thrill of filling out pages of essays in our already busy schedules, the fun of being videotaped in your classroom, the delicious banquet, and of course, yes, the grueling interview. Now, I do have to commend the district this year as they changed the interview process a little bit. Last year, they didn't even let us sit down. We weren't allowed to take notes, and they videotaped us while we were being grilled. In fact, I even asked Cody and Carla if it would be appropriate tonight to show my video from my experience, just so you got a taste of what we could do. Can we roll that video, please? Okay. I can do this. It's only an interview. It's not like I'm auditioning for American Idol. Hello? Am I in the right place?
Yeah.
Hi.
It's about time you got in here.
I'm positive I'm not late. My appointment time said 3:30, and it's 3:30 on the dot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is this the Teacher of the Year interview?
What's your name, dude?
I'm Jared Critchfield. I'm the choir director at Fabian Middle School in McKinney, Texas.
Who are you compared to, if anyone?
I don't know, maybe Steve Garms?
Whoa. So you better be good.
Yeah, he's like a retired living legend.
What you gonna sing, man?
Sing? For my interview? Oh, okay. I guess I could do a little Lean on Me.
Do it.
Okay.
Do, mi, so, mi, do. Bum, 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 bum. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
Thank you, Joshua.
Wow. Okay, then.
It's actually Jared.
Should we hear one more, Stephen? What do we think?
Couldn't I just talk about some teaching strategies instead?
Yeah, no, it's all good.
You know what?
So.
You're sweet and you're cute. And I don't know that the voice is really up to par with what we're doing this year. But, you know, you have all those other things going for you.
Well, couldn't I at least show you my teaching portfolio?
No, please, no. Stephen, what do you think?
What do you think, Steven? I don't know.
I agree with her. Your voice just ain't there, Ed. What do you think?
Actually, really? Right. Me and you, right? Terrible.
My students don't seem to think so.
Nice to sing at birthday parties, weddings,
wouldn't.
friends. The bar's so high this year. I mean, dude, singing, no, dude, no.
Can we at least just discuss my teaching skills?
Well, good luck to you.
Good luck, man. Thank you.
Everything.
Yeah, thank you for my interview.
Wow.
Weird. Now I had the easy part of that video. We should really give Carla a round of applause for her. So, as you can see, I can empathize with you regarding the interview and the anxiety that you felt that day, and probably the anxiety that you are feeling today. But as I reflect on that, as I reflect on these extra things that we do in writing essays and interviews and going through this process, and I'm kind of forced to ask myself, isn't that something that exemplary teachers like yourselves do? They go the extra mile and do the extra things in order to ensure success of their schools and their campuses. Because of your outstanding ability to go above and beyond the call of duty, you are here tonight. As I think about this group that sits here in front of me, I reflect upon an experience I had this past year. This past year was a big year for me. I turned 30 years old. For my 30th birthday, I wanted to do something monumental. I narrowed it down to two things. One, I would either train for a marathon, or two, I would complete the Blazing Challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings. If you're not familiar with what that is, you get the hottest, the wettest chicken wings that the city has to offer, and you've got to eat 12 of them in a short amount of time. You're not allowed to use napkins, food, drinks, or anything to help you. Well, after 6 wings, I failed, and so I had decided to devote myself to running a marathon. I completed the training, the day came, and the race began. I felt good as I was running. I felt like I was on target and I was going to reach my goal. Then at mile 18, something happened that had never happened to me before. I felt this massive cramp in my left quad. My leg seized up and I couldn't even move it. In order to alleviate the pain, I pulled off the course, went into some grass, and I knelt down and I pulled my leg up in order to stretch it. It wasn't until about a mile, maybe a half a mile later, that I realized when I had knelt down on the ground, I knelt down on an ant mound. Again, I pulled off to the side of the course. This time I pulled off, and I was just sitting there beating my leg. You should have seen the looks of those passerbyers as they thought this poor, tired man has gone mentally insane. Well, needless to say, the next 6 miles of the race, from 18 to 24, were difficult. There was a lot of pain, and there was a lot of unplanned walking, of which I never had to do before. I felt defeated. I felt kind of dejected. I felt like I had trained so long and I didn't reach my goal. It was around mile 24 that this young man, who was about 23 years old, came up to me, saw that I was going slower than most of the other runners, and said, "Come on, you can do this. Let's finish this together." That encouragement gave my spirits the necessary lift that I needed to finish the race that day. We finished the race, and for those last 2 miles, because I had the help of that young man right next to my side, we were able to finish in the pace that I wanted to finish, though my overall time wasn't the goal that I had went for. And so it is with each one of you tonight here at this banquet. You are here because your students at times feel dejected. They feel defeated. Sometimes they feel wounded, or sometimes they feel bitten. But when the going gets tough, you go up to them and you say, "Come on, you can do this. Let's finish this together." Because of you, the students in your classrooms reach their goals. They cross that finish line, and they have someone to help them to reach that goal in their academic pursuits. But then you go the step further. Not only do you do that with your students, you do it with teachers, with staff, with administration, with community members, and you are that shining example to them. So tonight, as I reflect on my experience as Teacher of the Year, I've come to the conclusion that that's what makes MISD so great, is cohesion is commonplace and synergy is systematic. We live in a place where we can support each other and where we uplift each other and help each other. And that is why I think you all, as the educators here tonight of Teachers of the Year, are so great. I look forward to following you through the ensuing months as your lives and careers unfold for the next year and the excitement that it will bring you. Thank you.